Hello there. This video is to show and tell you about the new version of Weaponized Chess. The most important things to know about this version is that it's available on Steam, it runs on Windows, and that it's fully animated, and that you can play an online game with your Steam friends. What I'm going to do is to go through some moves, potentially an entire game, and show you how to set up an online game. What you see in front of you is the Weaponized Chess game as it is displayed by Steam on a Windows 10 system. What you're looking at is the complex piece set. There are other piece sets that you can look at. For instance, the simple one. Or you can look at any of these other piece sets, such as the fantasy piece set. Let's go back to the complex. And this new version is animated, and that means it's animated in 3 different ways. The first way is that the pieces themselves are animated, so they move. The second way that it is animated is that when you make a move in the game, you can see the piece smoothly glide to its target position. And thirdly, the firing of weapons is animated. So this guy is a rocket pawn. When you fire him, his rocket fire is animated. There are 4 different types of weapons. They're all animated. Now on hit enter, you're going to see that rocket move. And eventually the rocket's going to hit. To move a piece in a square when there's more than one piece in it, you click on the square and then it asks you to choose which particular piece you're going to use. And this rocket will eventually impact there in just a couple more moves. I'm doing this in order to show you the impact animation, which will happen now. Okay. The other change that is in this new version is that you can play an online game with your Steam friends. And the way you start a game like that is to click File. Then you say you want to play online. And then you need to start a server. It doesn't matter which kind. Then you want to invite a friend. Then you hear the bleep. And over on the friend computer, what you do is you click Shift Tab and then click Join. Then you go back to Play Online. And now that you've invited your friend, you can start a game. And then both players have to pick what they want to be. Now you're in negotiations phase. And what you can do is you can request a change if you want a change. For instance, if you want to change the homing range. And your friend will be asked whether he's going to allow that or not. And if he says no, your play change request is denied by your opponent. Okay, when you're done doing that, what you do is you end negotiations and you can start your game then. So you go back to File, Play Online, and there's text here which describes this entire sequence. And since we want to end negotiations, we end negotiations. And on your friend's screen, he sees that negotiations are finished. And once he clicks next on that, his prompt, you can start the game. And the move has been transmitted to your opponent. And if your opponent sees that move, then they make their own move, and they click in turn. And then now you see on your side that the move has come back, and it was a pawn move by white. And that is how you play an online game. You can also load multiplayer games and predefined games as multiplayer games. And you can save an ongoing game and then later reload that game and play the game on some other day. All right, that covers everything in the new version.